Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so this is the problem that was presented in one of the skill sets of your Delta Math homework. And the way that they teach it to you in Delta Math is kind of quirky. It's not wrong, but maybe this would be preferable approach. So I'm going to show this to you guys, okay? So first you will add 94 to both sides. You are just proceeding with your regular solving of equations approach. So I'm going to add 94 to both sides, and 16 plus 94 will give me 110 equals 1520 times 0.915 to the x power. So this is an exponential equation. And I'm going to divide by the coefficient 1520 on both sides. My goal is to solve for x, okay? So both 110 and 1520 have a 0, so I can reduce this fraction to 11 over 152 equals 0.915 to the x power. Now notice we have an exponential here, so what we will do is rewrite this exponential into a log. And you will notice that in Delta Math they do a different approach. So this approach that I'm showing you yields the same answer. So I'm going to write the logarithm of my base. My base in this case is 0.915 of my number, which would be 11 over 152 equals to x. So there is a place that you can actually type this out in the calculator, okay? So just type it. All you do is just type it into the calculator. And I am going to show you how to do that right now, okay? And then I have to show you a different way because I know that is in one of these sections. And eventually I had to show you guys, so I might as well show it to you in this video. So I'm going to go to the calculator now. So let me scroll up here later. And the problem was log a base. And so if you click on the math button, okay, and you scroll to capital A, so you see the log base right there. If you scroll up, it will automatically highlight log base. And then you can type the value of the log base, which in this case is 0.915 and 11,152. So let's see if I can remember that. So we're going to put 0.915 and then arrow over, and then we're going to do 11 over 152. Did I remember that number correctly? 11 over 152, that's correct. And there's your answer, 29.56. I think in this problem you had to round to the nearest tenth, so 29.6. So let's go back over. So x is going to be 29.6. Now, if you don't have that feature on your calculator, okay, not all calculators have the ability to input a log base value other than 10, like 0.915. So what you're going to use is a process called change of base, okay? Change of base. And change of base basically says the following, okay? If you have a logarithm of base A of B equals to x, and let's say you have a number for A other than 10, okay, or other than E, because most calculators all have the common log, which is log with base 10, or the natural log, which is log of base E. If they do not have a 10 or an E, what you will do is type it in the sense that I need to change the base so that I can use the calculator and use those two specific buttons that are always given. So change of base requires you to rewrite this like this. You take the logarithm base 10 of b. So I'm not going to write the 10, okay? So the 10's right there, but I want you to pretend it's, I don't need you to pretend. I need you to just remember it's there, but I'm not going to write it. Over the log of a. And that will give you your x. So what in essence you did, I'm going to write it in yellow here. You basically are assuming the base is 10. That's why you are changing the base. And you're changing the base from 0.0915 to a 10. So here's what we're going to do with our problem. The problem that we have is log base 915.915, I'm going to not write the 0 this time, of 11 over 152. Okay, so let's say you have a calculator that does not allow you to type a base in it like the TI-84 does. So what you're going to do is you are going to rewrite this problem in a way that you can type it on your calculator. So change the base. So log base 10 of the top number, which is this number right here, log of 11,152, okay? And then I'm going to divide by a log base 10 again, but I'm not going to write it, of 0.915. And what I want you to notice is that when we type it like this on the calculator, that you are still going to end up with this answer, okay? So let's go do that. Switching screens. Hold on. Let's go here. So there it is, it has base, but let's say our calculator had no log base input keystrokes on it. So let's type it with using common base property. So I'm going to use my regular log button. See, it doesn't give you a place to type your base because it's telling you, hey, this is the log base 10. I'm going to write 11 over 152. So it's going to be 11 over, you know what, hold on. Let me do this, alpha y equals. Now let me write log. Log of 11 over 152. And then I'm going to arrow down, and the other one was log of 0.915. And so here, notice how both answers give you the same answer. So the second example, the way it was written, that's called common log. It's called change of base formula. And the top one, you can just use your TI-84 if you know exactly where that input value is. Again, all you have to do is press math on this type of calculator, hit the arrow up button. I know it's way down here, so instead of having to scroll, just when you hit the math button, just hit the up button and it automatically goes there. And you can type whatever base you want if it's not a 10. Hope that helps.